The AI era is here, a 5 to 10-year deadline for survival. Abolish elections, where 99% of humanity has no future. 1. Capital is racing. Human lives hang in the balance. The speed at which wealth is concentrating in the hands of an extreme minority is visible to the naked eye. The total wealth of the world's top 100 billionaires on the Forbes list tilted $1 trillion in 2000, reaching $8 trillion in 2025, a more than seven-fold increase in 25 years. With this massive wealth in their grasp, their next step is inevitable: to buy power, pause control of power. This is an iron law. When three forces converged, power captured by big capital, and the maturation of artificial intelligence, they will form an evil alliance of interests, and the world will be plunged into irreversible ruin. 2. Why 5 to 10 years is determined by the pace of technology. On TV, robots from tech companies do backflips and wave handkerchiefs. These entertainment shows are just the surface. The real terror is the explosive growth of military AI. Once, robotic dogs were only used for patrols and photography. Now they are conducting lethal combat tests on the battlefields of Ukraine. AI is advancing at an exponential rate. Within 5 to 10 years, intelligent robots and the global surveillance system will be fully mature and operational. When robots patrol the streets and govern society, big capital will have complete control of force and will no longer need the pretense of elections. 3. We do not oppose AI. We oppose AI being controlled by a tiny minority. Some ask, if artificial intelligence is so terrifying, why not just stop developing intelligent robots? My answer: the development of robots is necessary. It is a technological power that humanity must possess. We do not oppose artificial intelligence. We oppose AI being seized by a tiny minority, turned into a tool to enslave all of humanity. We demand that technology serve society, serve ordinary people, not become a weapon for a handful of capitalists to oppress the masses. At the same time, we will preserve the existence of the wealthy and preserve humanity's hope for a better life. 4. Capital infiltration is a systemic cancer. Capital infiltration is like cancer, an inevitable outcome of power holders consumed by greed. This is not a problem of any single country. It is a systemic virus spreading across the globe. Control just a few dozen power holders in major powers like China. 4. Capital infiltration, then small nations will be completely powerless to resist, forced to surrender. When that happens, the entire world will fall, and the grassroots will become permanent slaves. Elections still exist today only because big capital is not yet ready. It still needs this pretense.
5. The showroom scam. Do not believe the fake happiness in small countries. Many people claim that Western Europe, Singapore, and Japan enjoy happiness through elections. This is the biggest scam designed to legitimize the rule of capital. These small countries are nothing but showrooms and display windows for capital, used to spread the lie that elections equal happiness. What capital really aims to control are major powers with nuclear strength, resources, and huge markets. China, the United States, and Russia. Elections only produce elites, and all elites are spokesmen for capital. The electoral system is the only tool for capital to legally control the world. Small countries are the most vulnerable to collapse. Rejecting the propaganda of elections is a way for them to keep their proper dignity. 6. The AI era is here. The countdown to survival has begun. The AI era is upon us, and human civilization has only 5 to 10 years left on its survival line. Look at reality. The post-2000 generation works harder than their parents, but ends up poorer, while their parents could get housing from factory jobs. The post-2000 generation only ends up with lifelong illnessness from working in factories. 12 hour shifts, forced overtime, all just to survive. to avoid being eliminated. Corporate profits are skyrocketing, but wages are barely rising. Most of the new wealth is poured into developing robots. Our generation is the last batch of human batteries, the last generation whose freedom is being exploited. 7. You don't need to participate in elections to see their true nature. Some ask me, as a Chinese citizen who has barely participated in elections, what right do you have to criticize the electoral system so harshly? What evidence do you have? I tell you, the flaws of the electoral system do not require personal experience to see. You can uncover its true nature through pure logical deduction. In the pre-II era, the contributions of the electoral system were undeniable. Even with exceptions, I acknowledge it was a great institutional design. But with the arrival of II, the risk of capital targeting and seizing power with precision has been infinitely amplified. Ordinary people will never again have a chance to resist it. Today's elections are not a flaw. They are a black hole of the system. Holding elections today is not about fairness or justice. It is only because technology is not yet fully mature, and the time has not come for capital to take full control. They need elections to deceive the public, to make you believe you have rights and choices. Even if a good leader who truly serves the people is elected, the electoral system will force them to mortgage the future, pander to voters, and drain national wealth, making industries lose competitiveness. You think you are casting a vote. In truth, you are handing a knife to capital and killing the future of your own descendants.
9. The only solution: threshold screening plus random selection. The defects of the current social system allow power to be precisely targeted and overly concentrated. The core to breaking the existing system is threshold screening plus random selection. A large pool of 10,000 candidates will make power impossible to target through drawing lots, while splitting and fragmenting power. What does a better society look like? I will tell you, it is not more concentrated capital, but capital gradually flowing back. Money flows from the few to ordinary people, wealth from the top to the bottom, and power from capital back to the people. This is a healthy society. This is the hope of humanity. For specific details, follow the happy society system I have constructed. 10. Without change, within 5 to 10 years, human civilization will perish. If we do not change now, within 5 to 10 years, social classes will be completely solidified. The rich will grow richer forever, and the poor will stay poor forever. Your descendants will become slaves of capital for generations to come. The 21st century is a decisive moment for human civilization, either prosperity or extinction. Comprehensive conclusion: wealth is rapidly concentrating into the hands of capital. Military artificial intelligence is developing at an explosive speed. The current system cannot keep up with the pace of technological progress and wealth concentration. Humanity is falling into a black hole of its own making. Race against time. Share and repost to awaken more people. Do not let our silence become the tears of future generations. Copyright statement. This article is an original work by the author. All copyrights are reserved. Normal reposting and sharing are welcome. No application is required for dissemination. Plagiarism, alteration, rewriting, and secondary editing are strictly prohibited. No one is allowed to impersonate the original author for publication. Please credit the original author, Qi de Hua. Violators will be held legally liable in accordance with applicable laws.